What's happening, guys? It's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, guys, and I'll happily get back to you. Now, this is my post-fight review to Joseph Parker and Junior Farr, who fought this morning here in the UK, but obviously over there in New Zealand there's a big time difference, so it was over there in the evening in New Zealand, Auckland. But let's talk about the fight. Joseph Parker winning a unanimous decision over Junior Farr. The scorecards for the fight were 119-109, 117-111 and 115-113. For me, disappointing fight. You know, wasn't an exciting one at all. There was quite a lot of clinching involved. The scorecards, first of all, definitely, we've got another fight where we're speaking about the scorecards, but they were definitely not reflective of the fight. The two, anyway, that were the wide ones, 119-109 and 117-111, for me, was too wide in this particular fight here. I thought that Junior Farr was doing some good work on the back foot, but the problem was he was just on the back foot a bit too much. For somebody of his size, I thought that, and forgive me for being ignorant because I haven't watched many Junior Farr fights, but I understand that is how he boxes. But I would have liked to have seen him, you know, be a bit more assertive, because when he was able to land on Joseph Parker at will. You know, he landed some right hands and, you know, he got in some good left hooks in there as well. And he wobbled Parker at the end of the first, and he caught Parker quite a few times throughout the fight. So I think Parker may have done enough to win overall. He was the one that was forcing it when they were not in a clinch, you know. Yeah, he was the one that was trying to make the fight more, and I suppose I haven't seen the punch stats or anything like that, but I think he was definitely throwing more than Junior Farr. So yeah, he was making the fight, but it was a lot closer than those scorecards suggested anyway. But overall, for me, I don't think there's much to report on the actual fight. I mean, there were no knockdowns or anything like that, but for me, Joseph Parker looked very beatable. And I said before this fight that he needs to announce himself to get himself back on the heavyweight scene, because at the moment he's almost like the forgotten man. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't call anybody out. Nobody calls him out, I mean, except Chisora. And he's just not, for me, he's just falling out of the picture. We've got such an exciting heavyweight division. You've got the top two that are looking to battle very soon. You've got Deontay Wilder still there, Andy Ruiz. You've got Michael Hunter. You've got Hrgovic. You've got Dillian White, Povetkin, Chisora, Joe Joyce, Usyk. So many names. Parker is just falling down the list for me because he's just not putting himself out there. And with performances like that as well, it wasn't impressive at all. So I don't know where he's going in terms of his career. He might take the fight with Chisora. I could see that happening this year sometime. But where does he really go? Does he really want to challenge the top two? Does he really want to get back to the top of the heavyweight division, you know, because he did hold a belt? Does he want to get back to that status again? Because for me, I don't know. I just don't see it with him. I just don't see it, man. Yeah, he got the win tonight, and this was a big win for him in New Zealand, because it was billed as the Battle of New Zealand. These two have a long-standing rivalry. There's a lot of history between the two, so it was a big fight. But I'm just curious to see where Joseph Parker goes next. Like, what's the plan for his career at this stage? I'm curious to know, because yeah, like I said, it wasn't a very impressive performance for me. I expected a bit more, but hey, gotta give credit to Junior Farr where it's due. He did land his fair share of shots, and I thought that the scorecards were pretty much too wide in Parker's favour. I thought that they could have been a lot closer, but no real dispute with the manner with who won the victory. But yeah, just a dispute with the scorecards again for the third week in a row. So yeah, that's my post-fight review. Not really much else to report on here. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. How did you see the fight? Who did you think won? And what did you think of the scorecards? And what do you think should be next for Joseph Parker? Let me know in the comment section below, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.